welcome everyone real quick. This is Jennifer Baker with Super Easy, a coach and mentor through their advanced membership training group, if I said that right. And today we have with us Mr. Scott Miller. He is an expert kind of coder. He's our go-to guy for anything indicator and tech related. And we just wanted to do this really short video with you to show you and finally answer all those questions, how to find, use, and all those little tiny tips and tricks for Telegram. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Scott and say that's it.
Hello, everyone. So Telegram is a messaging application. Most of you should have installed this. There's often a little bit of confusion about Telegram because they do have a web access portal where you can log into the website and see your messages and post messages. However, for getting things like your indicators and other things, it is much more difficult than if you're using the app. So if you go to telegram.com, I believe it is, and you can download the app for whatever platform you're on and install that on your machine. That is the platform that you should use, and that is what you're looking at right now. So the groups that you subscribe to show up over on the other side, and you can flip through those and see what's in there. And when you type, you can type in down here and put in whatever you want. And that, if you press this guy right here, that will post up to your, up to the display up above. And we'll get that message in place for you. Now, if you post something and you are unhappy with it, you can right click on the message that you posted, and you have an option to edit that message, which means that you can go back into your text and make changes to that, change spelling mistakes, or I really didn't mean to use that word. You can fix that and get that up where you want it. And sometimes there are some, wonderful posts that are put up that are good to hang on to, and you're thinking about that and think, I'd really like to have that. If you go up to the upper left-hand corner, you can go up here and say, I want a new channel. You can create a new channel and give it a name of, saved stuff or whatever you want. It can be anything that you want it to be, and you can create that channel. You want it to be a private channel so other people can't see the things that you're sticking up there, and then you can save that. And you can add members to that group if you want to, but I'm just going to skip that step. And so now I have a saved stuff channel that is empty. So if I go up into here and say, I would really like to hang on to this That's Awesome Dottie post, I can right click in here and forward that message to my saved messages. And now my saved messages post has that message in it, and I will keep that forever. So you can have kind of a short list of things that you're interested in and just keep them there. And you can also delete messages from your channel. And that does not delete it from the place where it was before, because our That's Awesome message is still going to be in here someplace. Right there it is. So we're not affecting any other channels. It's just the one that you are controlling down below. Now, any channel that's over here that you want to be up at the top, because once you get a lot of people, you get a very long list of things here. And so you can make them go to the top by pinning them. See these little pin signs up here? That means that those posts are pinned to the top, and they will always be at the top of your display, regardless of what's going on. So I can take my saved stuff channel here and pin it to the top. So I've already got my 5, I guess. So let me take this one off right now, and I can pin my saved stuff here and pin that to the top. Now it is pinned, and whichever one you pin most recently goes to the very top. But that way you can kind of quickly get access to the channels that you want to have access to quickly. Now, when people post video links, or they post video messages or audio messages or indicators or whatever they want to post up in there, those things get stored locally on your computer. And You can gain access to all kinds of additional information by going to this little symbol up here. See, there's like a square off on the side that's showing that it's a sidebar, and we can turn that sidebar on just by clicking on that indicator there. We can turn that off. But inside of here, we can see who are members of the group that we're in right now. We can see all of the files. So if we click on files, these are all of the files that have been posted up there. And when people repost files, you'll find some of these things are going to appear in here many, many times. And it's because they've been reposted and reposted. So not really necessary. You can go search for things in there too. You can say, show me MACD stuff. So here's all the MACD stuff.
So just to confirm, this is where the indicators are. So the files like the spreadsheets and any indicators you guys are searching for, you're going to be able to find it right here, okay, into the files tab.
And again, those things that are there are, I completely lost my mind.
Sorry.
That's okay. It'll come back or it won't. But you can search for whatever you want kind of by name for those files. Video or photo links are all in here. Spreadsheets, like Jenny said, it's all going to be there. So we go back to our info here. We can also see files that were, that's where we use were, but videos. So these are videos that people shot and put in. But these are actual Zoom videos, or not Zoom videos, Telegram videos, not links to other things. So we'll also see shared links. So this is where you'll see links to videos that were outside, links to our meetings, all that kind of thing. So when somebody posts up the YouTube link for one of our meetings in the mornings, that's where they will appear. And the voice messages, kind of the same thing. Everybody who's posted a voice message, all those messages will be in place.
I talk a lot.
Lots of questions to answer. And fortunately, you're there. Now, if you want to save a file, and you want to download it to your computer, so let's say we want to get to an indicator. There's one here, Forex, whatever that is. We can right-click on that. And in general, when you're on a computer in the Windows world for sure, and I believe it's the same on the Mac, although the Mac doesn't have a right-click button. However, on the trackpad, you can do a 2-finger click, which is the equivalent of a right-click on the Mac, and it works on most laptops kind of the same way. If you right-click, it is never well, hardly ever a irrevocable situation to click on that with the right button. With the right button, we'll open up options. And so our options in here, if we click on that indicator, have to be on the name, not on under the description underneath, but on the name itself. You can say show in folder, which is show it in the local folder in which it's on your computer. Right now, I can't show that because I'm sharing to just the this application. If I open up another folder, it's not going to give that to you. Save file as will allow you to save that someplace else on your computer that you want it to go to. So you can save that to your desktop, for instance, and then from there, you can move that into your MT4 platform. And you can also forward that to somebody else. You have an option to delete it, but I don't believe that allows you to delete that from anything other than your copy, unless you posted it. If you posted it, you can delete a message that you created. And you can also say delete it for other people. So, if you post something up by mistake, one goes into the wrong group and you didn't mean to be talking to your Aunt Sally when you were posting something, you can delete it from your Aunt Sally's message and say also delete it for her so the poor dear isn't confused.
Okay. And this is all going to be pretty comparable, guys, if you're on your phone. It's just slightly different. You're still going to follow the dots at the top of your screen, right? So if you're in your Telegram, you're going to have to pick on the settings thing, or you have to know how to get there from your phone. But most of these files and stuff, you should be accessing mostly from the computer anyways, right? So I think that about covers pretty much everything we can think of. Because even on your phone, you would just go to, if you click on the title of the group that you're looking at, you'll get an option that comes up. It'll say members, media, files, links, and so on. Kind of same process, and you can totally do it. So,
And there is a little bit of funkiness with the Telegram app. The only thing that I'm having consistent problems with the Telegram app on my computer is that videos that get posted, Pat will record videos and have his, has sound going on, or other people will post videos of their screen and talk about it when they're asking for help. And I do not get audio on my computer, no matter what I've tried doing, and I'm more proficient than the average bear. It just hasn't worked. I've reached out to Telegram support and they haven't answered me. So it's interesting because voice messages that are left, no problem. However, I can go to my phone or my tablet on Android and they play no problem. Just on the Windows app, for me, it just does not work consistently. So there may be some interesting things like that, and can't help you with that unless I do know how, but feel free to ask. But I can't help with that one.
fair enough. All right. Does that about cover everything else, Scott?
I can't think of anything else.
All right. Well, we wanted to do this as fast as possible and short and kind of to the point. So let's thank you, Scott, for coming on and using his super direct way of explaining things. I hope this answers your questions in terms of Telegram. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye all.